Talk Right with Kaz, where we talk all things IP. I am Mahrukh Kazmi, and with me is ever insightful Syed Zubair Hassan Kazmi.
Hi, Mahrukh.
Hi. So finally, we are having our first podcast.
Yes, after a long time and after long discussion, we are on
yes.
it.
All right. So, Zubair, in your 24 years of extensive experience in this field, in the field of IP, what do you think that the entrepreneurs generally they know and they are aware of the term intellectual property?
Uh, Unfortunately, I will say no in this regard because not all the community knows about it. Yes, to some extent the people may know, but usually the general misconception is that they relate it with the real estate sector. When we talk about intellectual property, initially they understand that we are talking about real estate.
That is something we need to demystify today, because see, what I believe that the term property is very misleading. People usually associate intellectual property with something physical, like a physical property, real estate, or a tangible stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is that it is a property. We cannot unrelate it. It is a property, but it's a form of an intangible property. Anything which has been created by an intellect, whether it's a brand name, whether it's a logo, whether it's an artistic work, calligraphy, music, sound, smell, anything which has been created, invented, or innovated, it's called the intellectual property.
So basically, only the patents and trademarks are not intellectual property. Anything creative.
Anything which comes into your mind, which is new, novel, and you think it is the unique you are thinking. See, when someone opens a business, before start of the business, for 2-3 months he thinks of the name. What should be my name? That's the time and the labor he spends to create that thing. That's your intangible property.
Exactly. So, and I really absolutely love when you draw a parallel between that physical property and intellectual property. It makes things very simple for everyone to understand. Can you please?
See, what I say, that I explain it to the people, that what property you have. Like I say to you, go outside, there's a car parked there, go and sell it or give it for rent. You will ask me what authority you have. Likewise, I say there's a land and you build a home on it and you rent it out or sell it. Who gave you the authority to do that? The title document, the lease issued by the authorities, which says that you are the owner of that property, and then you can lease it out, rent it out, or sell it. Likewise, in intellectual property also, if you have created something, you should have the ownership of it. You should have the document of it. So that is why I related with the real estate property with the intellectual property.
So there is one more thing. What I have noticed, when anyone, like any entrepreneur, generally they have a IP requirement. They talk about patent only. They'll simply come and say that we need a patent for our IP. They are not aware of the other categories their IP is falling into.
See, intellectual property is a vast umbrella. Okay, there are different segments which comes under it. Like if you start a business, you bring a brand name, or you bring a product, you bring a brand name, a logo, a slogan. These things comes under the trademark law. Then you see that you write a book, you create a music, you bring in a smell. Those things are copyright. Then comes the invention and the innovation, which comes under the patent. And you may be surprised that these all things have different validities and different laws. It's not that intellectual property is one law and everything comes in. No. In trademark has a different law, patent has a different law, copyright has a different law. So yes, generally the people say everything as a copyright or a patent.
All right. So now, as we are on the trip of mythbusters of IP, one thing came into my mind that people they believe that this IP registrations, the IP, is a relatively new concept. But what I believe, it's not like that. The roots are way back into the even into the ancient civilizations. What do you think?
You are right. It's not a new concept. You remember earlier also when the people used to bring their products in the market to sell, they put some logo or some name or something to so that they can distinguish their products from the one which are being sold in the market. So
Exactly,
it's
like the artisans and even those with the livestock, they put some their marks on their
yes,
livestock and
that's the
cattle's.
identity they want to
That was
show.
the unique.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So it's not something new. It was there, and even people at that time, they understand that there was a competition. And the competition was terrestrial only.
Yeah, it is global now, but at that time it was terrestrial. So, but they were unique, bringing the product with the unique mark.
All right. So while we have established this, let's talk about something practical. How important do you think is registering your IP?
Again, the same thing. If you are not registering a product, your IP. See, in legal terminology, we say registration certificate is your prima facie evidence of ownership. Means that if you claim that I am the owner of this logo, this brand name, this invention, you must have a document to show to stop the infringement, the unfair market, the counterfeiting, that I am the owner. That's what I am saying every time, that your ownership is your main goodwill.
So what you are saying that it's a very powerful tool, not just for the defensive purpose, but for a very offensive purpose as well. You can even get some leverage in like you get the financial
Yeah,
benefits
see,
out of it.
it don't only help you in securing your mark. It's also help you financially. You can license it, you can franchise it, you can ask for the royalties, whatever. If I'm opening a restaurant here in Dubai, and now someone wants to open in Abu Dhabi or somewhere else, and my brand is registered, I can easily franchise it to them, like give the license to them and get the royalty from them.
All right. So just to wrap it up, how the entrepreneurs know that what type of IP is relevant to them? I mean, how they will deduce it?
For that, they have to first understand that what is their creation. If they are relating it to the product, then they have to go for the trademark. If they are relating to the invention, then they have to go to the patent. So for that, there must be understanding with them that what legal protections they have.
That brings us to an end. Thank you so much, Zubair Kazmi, for sharing such an insightful view of IP. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Talk Right with Kaz. Stay connected, stay creative. Kazmi signing off.